Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, All About Alex. And if you're new here, welcome. I would hope that you would consider subscribing and becoming a member of the All About Alex family. We would love to have you. Today's video is organization of a client's closet. Now the first thing I'm doing is kind of giving you guys an overview of the closet. And the first thing you see is that it's not organized at all. It's just really packed with a lot of different items, all jumbled together, and that was just not doable for her, and really needed just some organization so that she could find what she needed and not be so stressed out about the space. Now, I mean, this closet was a mess. Bless her heart. There were clothes everywhere. She has so many clothes, and she had already actually decluttered. And I asked her about a few things, but there was nothing that she was willing to give up just yet. So I just worked with what I had. And as you can see here, I'm just kind of first starting off by decluttering a little bit. So I'm going to take all of her hats and purses and things and actually move them out of the space just so I can have room to work, and I'll come back to those later. And then what I like to do as my process is to create sort of like zones in the space. So what I do first is I go through and I just kind of take out things, each item, and group them together and place them in the area of the closet that they're going to go. I don't organize anything. I don't change any hangers. I just move them into the different areas that they're going to go in. And then once I'm done with that process, then I go through zone by zone and reorganize and change the hangers and put everything back the way it'll be permanently in the closet. So as you can see here, I'm just going through the entire closet, and I'm first starting out with all of her pants. So I'm trying to find all the pants that are in the entire closet, and I'm putting them down here in the back of the closet because that's where they're going to be. I'm not organizing anything. I'm just going through all of the clothes and just trying to find all of the pants first. And that's kind of how I do it. Then I'll go through and I'll find all of her workout clothes, and then I'll find all of her sweaters, and then I put them in different sections. So when it's time for me to organize, I'm just organizing section by section. It just helps me not to get overwhelmed. That's just my process. That doesn't mean you have to do it that way. That's just the way I do it. So let me know, how often do you guys clean out your closets or declutter your closets? I try to do it most likely once a season. So whenever I'm switching out from season to season in my closet, I try to go through things that I haven't worn and donate those things, just to get them out of my closet, take up less space, and also allow someone else to use them. I just did this recently with the girls' toys because we have Christmas coming up. They just had birthdays, so they have a lot of toys. So I just went through them over the past weekend and got rid of a lot of things. So let me know, how often do you guys do things like that? This is the longest part of the process, so I just want to warn you, don't get overwhelmed. Don't feel like you have to do it all in one day. I did it all in one day. It took me about 8 hours to do the entire closet, and that's just because I knew she had other projects coming up and I didn't want to be in her way. I wanted to go ahead and get it done, so that would be one thing she could check off her list as being done. So yeah, this is going to take a long time. Get your coffee, get plenty of water. And also, like I said, if you need to take more than one day, even 2 days, that's fine. So she had some of these hanging shoe organizers. She actually had 3 of them. And so I decided to put her shoes in those. You see that her boots were along the bottom of the closet, but I put her tennis shoes and all her flat shoes and her house shoes and everything else in the shoe organizer, and then all of her fancy nice heels went on the shelf over the shoe organizer. Now, although this shoe organizer worked really, really well, and it's definitely a great option, but she in the future wants to have shelves built on that wall where the shoe organizers are hanging, My husband already did the measurements, so as soon as she gives us the go, he's going to put shelves from all the way from the top of the closet to the bottom so that she can have space for all of her shoes, hopefully all in one area, and that will be much more convenient for her. So I will definitely update you guys if and when that happens. And okay, so now I'm going back to each section now that I have everything sectioned off, and I'm organizing each section one at a time. So that means just taking everything off the hangers and putting them all going in the same direction, organizing all of the smaller pieces onto hangers so that multiple pieces can go on one hanger to save her hangers and things like that. I usually go from short to tall. That's just my system, and she was okay with that. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'll do this with each section in the closet, and then there'll be like zones for her so she can remember where everything goes. I love to do this. I love to take a space that's completely unorganized and cluttered and disorderly and turn it into a space that's functional and even pretty. That's what I love to do. So I was so blessed to have this opportunity to do this for my good friend.
Eternity later.
And this is the finished product, guys. I was so happy with how everything turned out. And more importantly, my client was extremely happy with how everything turned out. She couldn't believe how much extra space she had and how big the closet looked after everything was put away and organized. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. She was so happy, even though it's not quite finished. Like I said, we want to do the shells for her shoes, but she was so happy with the final result, and that's all I really care about. I just want to make people's lives easier by showing them ways that they can make their spaces work for them and create a little bit more of peace of mind in their lives. So that's exactly what we did here, and I was so happy to see her happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. It really helps my channel to grow. And again, consider subscribing. We would love to have you. It's part of the All About Alex family. And I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very wonderful and blessed day. Bye.